Welcome back to a limited edition, ladies and gentlemen. Today, for your viewing pleasure, we have a quick comparison between 24 4Runner TRD Pro and 24 Land Cruiser 1958. Let's get started. Well, ladies and gentlemen, these two are here together, and I figured I do a quick comparison between the 24, the new Land Cruiser, the 250, and then the outgoing 24 4Runner, and both of these are mine, and this one has about 4,000 miles on it, and this one has about 1,000 miles on it. So I have like a good benchmark to do the comparison right now. If you guys watched the previous video with this Land Cruiser, I did say I'm not going to do any mods. I did a couple just like subtle things here. Just to make it stand out a little bit more, but we'll get to this in a second. But the driving experience between these two, I mean, this is almost unfair to compare. This is a V6 that makes 270 horsepower last year for the V6. This is a 4-cylinder hybrid turbo that makes 326. And the 25 4Runner is going to have the same platform, same engine as this. So, but this feels like driving farm equipment. Okay, it's brutal. It really is. It's a brutal truck. It feels like a truck. This feels like a car. It does not really feel like driving a truck. But performance-wise, this thing is dangerously slow. Dangerously slow. Especially here in South Florida. Maybe if you're out like in the boonies, doesn't really matter. But you know, here you're trying to merge on the highway, everybody drives like an asshole. It takes forever for this thing to accelerate, and it doesn't seem like there's that much difference in horsepower. But I believe the transmission is another problem. This is 5-speed, this is 8-speed, so that makes a difference. And then Toyota's, ECU programming for, I guess, fuel economy and whatnot has something to do with that. I don't know. This is very, very slow, dangerously slow. But in terms of reliability, it has established itself. This we still don't know. I guess we'll find out. And another thing is that fuel economy. This does about 19 to 20. This does 0 because Jesus, I have never owned a truck. Or any vehicle, even some of the high performance cars, that was this bad on gas. This thing is ridiculous, and it's not a big truck. I don't get it. I do not understand why the fuel economy is so bad in this. It is absolutely horrible. It has a small tank, so my commute is about 30 miles one way, so 60 miles a day. I cannot. A tank of gas does not last a week. You have to fill up at least twice a week. It's ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. Pretty good gas mileage on this one. But also have to fill up frequently because the tank is pretty small. So there you go. So that's kind of like, the tank only lasts about 250 miles with this one. Going back to the 4Runner, again, it's a very brutal truck. It's not a car-like drive like in this one. But when you're behind the wheel of the 4Runner, you feel invincible. You feel like you can just get off the highway and go off-roading right away. It feels very, very. It's a rough, tough truck. This feels fragile. Like I just, when you're behind the wheel of this, I can't imagine just going off-roading. I've seen this truck do off-roading, going up the mountains, whatever, rocks and all that stuff. Just doesn't feel as tough. I don't know, maybe because of the driving experience. So, but in general, they're very similar size-wise. The interiors, I mean, this is like outdated tech in here. Even though they tried this TRD Pro, they tried to kind of spice it up with the whatever fake leather, vinyl, whatnot. They added some of the modern kind of the tech features, but it's still, this is still stuck in the 90s. The Land Cruiser is a modern car, so there's no ifs or buts about it. This is a 1958 trim, so this is the base model. Poverty spec. It has 0 options. I ordered it with nothing in it. So it has a smaller screen, smaller gauge cluster, cloth seats. I really like cloth seats. I wish there was an option. I don't think it's available for cooled seats, but I really like that. This is I'm in South Florida, so leather or vinyl, if you leave the car under the sun for a couple hours, then you're walking into a volcano. But I like the cloth seats. As far as modifications, this is completely stock. I haven't done anything to it. But this 1958 came in with super lame wheels. They looked absolutely comical. They were really tiny, and I imagine Toyota probably did this because they know that people got to modify and whatnot. And they were 245s, 245/70 18s, and they looked like recessed into the truck, and these narrow little tires. So I did some research on the internet, and people have been swapping wheels from a Tundra. So these are OEM TRD Pro Tundra wheels and OEM tires. I just bought a set of takeoffs, 285 65 18, direct bolt-on, no modifications necessary, and the speedometer error actually improved. With the stock wheels, the speedometer error was 3 to 4 miles, now it's 1 to 2. So that worked out, and I added these Predator steps. I can't find running boards for this truck. I guess it's too new. They do offer running boards on the Land Cruiser trim. I guess it comes with it, but I can't buy them separately. So that's kind of really the only thing that I did. So, but I think it looks a lot better. It's a lot beefier, meatier tire. Kind of changed the whole stance of the truck, and the fuel economy suffered a little bit, went down about a mile, and the steering wheel got a little bit rougher. But other than that, unless you drive back to back from stock wheels to this, you'll notice the difference after 10 minutes. It is gone. The other thing that I want to mention from my previous video with this truck is that when I first got it, the hybrid system was pretty clunky on it, and I am happy to report that it's smoothed out. I don't know, maybe I got used to it, or maybe it got used to me driving like an asshole all the time. So it is not as clunky as it was in the beginning. But we'll see how reliable these are. The 4Runner has proven itself. I can guarantee you, we can take bets today that this will probably outlast this. But we never know. Toyota has been known to make reliable 4-cylinders, and this might do just as good as that. So, but the 25 4Runner is the same platform, same engine. So some people will probably like it. Some people will probably hate it. But this is kind of your quick comparison between the two. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick video. Thanks for watching. Peace.